And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
Hey everyone, we're doing a special Lost Tapes for you today where it's an episode with me and Ron Bennington when we did a show in front of a live audience at Keystone Comic-Con this year. So enjoy. What's going on, Philadelphia? You guys all right?
Crackle, crackle. That's your...
That's the thing from the show.
Yeah, from...
Crackle, crackle, guys. Fucking, wow.
Yes, how are you? Listen, we're going to do the Beetle Bailey lookalike contest in just a couple moments. That's the last time I read a comic, if I'm going to be totally honest with you, Jay.
Beetle Bailey?
It goes back a ways. There was Jughead and Beetle Bailey, and then I was out. But...
That's comic strips. You never got into the comic book world.
I had no idea that it came in a book. This is very exciting. I know they have movies out. I haven't caught any yet.
You thought you had to always just eat gum if you wanted to read comics?
Yes. Yeah. I would say, like, hey, excuse me, I didn't get the stick of gum I was looking for with this comic. Now, my favorite, there's Black Panther. Mm-hmm. That's all I know. I just know that. I saw that came out.
That's very politically correct.
Yeah, it was... Wait, is Bam already sitting here? Bam, you shouldn't have to sit down there like that.
I like pointing out Black Panther to gain favor with, if I'm counting correctly, 2 black people in the room. So
yes. They both went like this. Fuck yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
They were like, I got here and I was a little weirded out, but once I heard Black Panther.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ronnie B is woke.
Yeah.
They do that shit.
I have a snooze alarm. I'm going to be totally honest. I'm woke for a second, and then I go back and say Orientals for no apparent reason. I can't keep up. Progress goes too fast. That's what I'm saying to you.
I think that's okay in Philly to say that. You want to go out for Oriental food tonight?
Yeah.
And don't worry, there's no Asians here. They're actually at the convention.
Oh, that's the kind of cosplay I like.
The Asian cosplay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's cosplay, then some puke porn.
Wait, what's this one?
Puke porn?
Yeah.
You never heard of that? Come on.
I told you the last thing I saw was Beetle Bailey. Explain that to you. I'm not up to date. So, puke porn, should I just guess? They bang and puke?
I don't even know if it gets to banging. It's just mostly puke stuff.
Anybody into that at all here tonight?
Well, Rob, no one just says they're into puke porn.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That's
no one's screen name in the puke porn forums is ever like John Smith. From
all right, good. I see
but a lot of people in here, by statistics, a lot of people here are into puke porn.
There's a kitty cat right there, a little kitty cat.
That's the best cosplay.
You're a bad kitty.
Is it your boyfriend with you? He's not dressed up as anything.
No.
You know what's funny? He should dress up like a sad, old, fat lady, and that's his cat.
He'd just be like, can I get some water for her? I don't understand. They're supposed to be woody.
You going to charge me for a cup of ice? That's cool. She's into it, you're not.
Yeah, not really. No.
That's so cool.
I would be totally into it if I was you. This would be a 365 thing. We'd be playing around the house.
She would be... Just peg her with yarn.
Yeah.
Go take a shit.
Bad kitty.
Got to get mad for a scratch in the couch.
By the way, am I the only one into hamster play, or is that an old? Is that as dated as Beetle Bailey?
Ron, you're so old school.
Yeah, I really am.
Hamster play. I like this crowd. The biggest rise we got was when they announced the world champion Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was going to get a big pop at Comic-Con.
There's a bunch of fucking nerds like, I don't care for sports.
Yeah. Stupid. Bunch of big animals hitting each other.
Yeah. Can I get out of gym class?
But no, you can't help it. The energy was here in the city. I went to the home opener last week. Anybody else go?
One guy.
One guy. And he's not that proud of it.
He wanted to go, but they don't let kitty cats into the stadium.
Yeah.
He's not leaving her in the car.
They told him to curb his pet.
Yeah.
He said, fuck you, I'm leaving.
You guys over there, you're really staying in those seats? Yeah.
They want to stretch out, man.
It's like, this is the United States, and you guys are Hawaii over there. It's sad.
They need room for their skateboards. They need BAM to sign. BAM, will you sign this? Hey, BAM, is this cool?
Yeah.
I hate to be that guy, but...
Bam, look at me. I can do a 120. Come on, Bam.
When I went to that... You went to the game, you said, sir, yeah? Were you there for the whole thing? From the get-go? When they started off, and Brian... I don't think I'm a hyper-emotional guy, but when I went and Brian Dawkins started talking, and he started going, yeah, he's like, Philadelphia, what's up? And then they show a highlight reel of the Super Bowl. It's amazing at 40 years old how, for some reason, what strikes me as sad and emotional is like, look at these guys just working together to accomplish a goal. I go, it's really something else, man. They really figured it out and did something big. And I got almost teary in front of my daughter, which felt gay. You almost cried? Aw.
Almost cried.
I had
like at your grandmother's funeral. I'm not going to go, man.
I did the same thing.
Hold on.
I did the same thing. I went to the first game of the Sixers playoffs last season, and they play a little video of these guys working hard. Would you get emotional at that too? Yeah. Nice.
Do you guys have a sport you don't cry at, like pussies? Is there one sport? You're at a boxing match. You can't believe these guys. Fucking going for it.
They give their all. That's what I felt when Lewis fought. I got emotional for him. When Louis J. Gomez, my friend, did a MMA match recently, and it was fucking awesome. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did. I call him a one-punch Lewis. Because he only has one punch.
But he killed?
The overhand. Yeah, it was amazing. It was great.
Absolutely. I could never do that.
You may have to.
I moved out of Philly about 17 years ago, so I haven't been in a fight in a long time. But
Before that, you used to fight every day, though.
Not every day, but way more.
Yeah.
It's a fighty town. That guy's been in a fight recently, the Eagles guy, right? When's the last fist fight you were in? Not counting your wife.
Hey, he's 1-0. Proud of you, buddy.
Sometimes you only gotta be if they learn, you know?
Yeah. That's true. One good fight and the rest of your marriage is fantastic.
Fucking retire.
I'm just noticing this, and I think it's great. Mark Maron is here tonight. Thank you so much, Mark. I just feel like from sitting here, everybody looks like somebody else. Comic-Con, so much fun.
That's the idea. And only one costume, and it's a girl next to her reluctant boyfriend.
Hey, does anybody got a fentanyl patch? I'm starting to get a little...
Wow, that didn't get a laugh like everyone here is fighting a problem with fentanyl.
These ladies were going through their purses. I think I have one.
I thought they were more like, that's not cool, man. You know I'm trying to stay away from that shit. You know I just got my nursing assistant job back.
To assist a nurse. That's some exciting work.
Is anybody here from not Philly at all? Who came in for Comic-Con? No shit. Where'd you come from?
Washington, D.C. Okay, I thought it was another D.C.
D.C. Washington, D.C.
I thought it was District of Carolina. Good luck with that storm.
You came as a family from D.C. for Comic-Con. For this moment. Oh, I bet your daughter's furious. There's a what? You made her come see this over a Drake concert? We couldn't convince half of what would fill this room to do that. Oh, that's the problem with the crowd, Ron. We're competing with Drake.
Yeah. We're less than Drake. It's kind of a mashup. Not one less than Jake person here tonight. Back here. All right. Ska.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry, Miss Drake. How old are you? Oh, the nightmare. You do hear.
That's what happens when you're listening.
Yeah. So we're like white drakes to you.
Yeah.
If you look at it that way, it won't be so soul crushing to have to share a room with your folks later. Wonder why they keep going to the bathroom a bunch at the same time. They're not fucking. They're doing coke. It's Keystone Comic-Con.
So you're 14, huh, honey? So glad we didn't bring Anthony Cumia. So glad. So...
True story.
Woo, dodged a bullet. Dodged another bullet.
His ankle brace would have started beeping.
I thought it was time for a vitamin. I had no idea.
Yeah. Is it my insulin shot, or is there a child nearby? Are you staying in Philly tonight? What are you doing tomorrow here?
Okay.
Just think I'm trying to hit on the daughter?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You guys need a babysitter? You guys have your vacation.
You like listening to Jerry Lee Lewis music?
So you're 14. You into puke porn by any chance? Because...
I'm just starting to notice that not one reference I have is under 70 years old. Within 5 minutes, I'm going to bring up Lincoln. That's how far back I go.
I haven't been this hard since I went to the bathroom at a Bobby Darin concert. Bobby Darin concert.
All the chug bites with those teeth there.
We're losing them all.
Yeah, we have every right to.
Is it all... I feel like it's so much couples. Well, not these two dudes.
Yeah.
But besides that.
They're hardcore Comic-Con guys.
Do you feel like when couples come to Comic-Con, it's always got to be one cares more than the other?
Yeah, like
One's
kitty
got to
cat.
not give a shit at all whatsoever. Like the cat thing is obvious.
Right.
What if she came for him and she's like, yeah, it actually sucks. There's a Saucers of Milk convention happening where we live. And I had to fucking miss it for this bullshit. And so
Dude, if we put down a saucer and she just starts to quietly come over, like not trusting us, and finally, it'd be the most exciting Comic-Con I've ever been to.
How into cosplay are you? How deep do you go with the cat character?
You know how deep they go.
How deep does it go? Do you fuck like cats? Like when he puts his dick in, do barbs shoot out and he can't get it out until he finishes?
All right, Jay, you don't have to work blue.
That was National Geographic blue, though.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Anytime you're watching National Geographic and there's a cat on there, that's an old one. You're going back a ways.
It's going a ways back.
It's in black and white.
You don't. What do you? Are you in school? Do you work? Like a cat?
Yeah.
Do you just live in the library and teach yourself at night? That's just our library cat.
Yeah. She's crazy.
That's how you fucking scam college. Oh, no, I'm just a library cat. I'll meow.
I used to date a woman, make her dress up like a squid. It was weird, but we liked it. Yeah, good. Yeah, put your head down so no one see over you. There he goes.
He's doing absolutely great.
Yeah.
I'm so curious about this. We only have one cosplay person. I'm so curious about that light.
Well, we got Mark Maron and young Bam Margera. It's all...
That's true. The three bad kids that hang outside the Simpsons school. There's got to be a goth in here somewhere.
You know, I saw him earlier and he was smoking. He's a bad boy. He's a bad boy.
Did he roll them back up in his T-shirt when he was done?
James Dean.
Get back to working on his moped? Well, it's official. We put one person to sleep. Good. I knew it was going to happen eventually.
Well...
No, not even you. Behind you. A woman actively squatted down to take a nap.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. I'm a hypnotist. So this can happen occasionally.
Did you say her magic word?
Yes.
The word that gets her?
Yeah.
Cosplay. Now you have to kill the president. I must kill the president.
Do you have a long day? Is that why you're dozing off, darling? Or is it fentanyl?
It's got to be at the root of something. How many people here came here just for Comic-Con? So, just the one black guy. That was the only person. Thank you for hanging out, dude. Since you're the only person who's actually gone to Comic-Con here, as we sit here at Comic-Con, what's been the best part, dude? Yeah.
Yeah, you're the black guy.
You're the only person that says they've gone to Comic-Con.
Yeah, you're the black guy. See, this hypnosis thing is unbelievable. What's that?
Have been the best part? You didn't get to high-five the guy that did the voice for the third version of the Joker?
Hey, Deb, go out in the hall to see our guest. Is in the hall. Thanks.
Ooh.
In the hall is our guest. There you go. It's really great.
You want me to yell at Christine, too? Christine Hall! What the fuck? Can't get a bitch in a hall these days.
Is she pretending she's on the phone?
Yeah. What? How have I heard your laugh 17 times and I can't hear your yell? Oh.
Oh, I thought I saw him.
Oh, way to make
Is that another guy that looks like him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it was him. Christine was lying. Jay, do something about this. Looks like you run
There's
a
woman
pretty
coming in to
loose
tackle
fucking-
somebody.
Looks like you run a little fucking bit of a loose game here, Jay.
I swear to God, my pimp hand I thought was stronger.
Yeah, well,
Look,
maybe...
they're just milling around the aisles like I didn't say hall.
Look, maybe if you didn't cry at every sporting event, she'd respect you a little more.
She has had to watch me cry at men a lot. These guys are trying so hard.
He was crying at a backyard cornhole game just earlier this afternoon. How did that become a craze?
What's that?
Cornhole.
Cornhole? What?
Yeah, it's like they're playing it in the fucking, it's like a children's game, but now it's in all the bars.
Oh, is that the...
Wait a minute, you know what puke porn
beanbag?
is? Yeah. You know what puke porn is, but you don't know backyard games.
I didn't know it was called cornhole. I thought that's what you call... I'm sorry to be blue, Ron, but butt fucking, quite honestly.
I didn't take that as blue, Jay. I thought you were well reserved during that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Butt fucking. I
Yeah.
thought that's what cornhole was. I would have called that beanbag game.
No, that's when you play with each other's balls, Jay.
I told you I left this town a long time ago. My backyard gay fodder isn't what it used to be.
Wait, you had a gay father? How about your mother? What was she? We literally just went to the Catskills with that bit, folks. That's how much
Mata.
we care and are trying.
Hello,
fada.
Christine, you come with news? Break. Cool. That was that signal, everybody. Christine.
She breaks.
Paul! Yeah, but you know.
All ass.
Can you,
That's
like-
what he's telling you.
Can you put a little pep in it, make it look like I fucking control something? Look at her. Look at the fear. Look at the fear in her soul as she walks away.
Is that right? Is that what you're...
That's not what I'm getting at
Yeah.
all. She came down for the Wawa. We'll take our first break here, and we're going to bring out our guest. I know everyone's excited. I know those dudes are excited. I know you're excited to find out he hasn't been here the whole time, Ron. Yeah. Secret. Hey, everyone, it's a secret. Look who got excited. They missed Drake now. They're okay with it now. Remember?
Call me on your cell phone. Thank you very much. It's literally the only Drake song I know. And he's big, right? Drake is as big as you can get these days.
I think he's pretty big, yeah. As big as you can get as a Canadian.
Well, what about Journey? Are they still making things happen out there? Are they still believing?
We'll take our first break. We'll come back with our guest.
Yes.
Ronnie B. We're at the Keystone Comic-Con. Shit's getting real. We'll be right back. Keystone Comic-Con, what is up? You guys still feeling okay out there? Oh, one more person just wandered in. We're building. We're building.
It's happening.
Big J. Okerson, Ron Bennington. We are joined now by our guest, everybody. What intro does he need, especially in this fucking town? How about it for Bam Margera, everybody?
Bam Margera.
Check. I think, oh, now I can hear myself. Okay.
Dude, it's great to meet you. This is my first time meeting you. I've become friendly with Steve-O over the years from stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
But he's the only one of the gang I've got to meet, and I'm such a fan of everything you guys do, man. It's fucking amazing. So
yeah,
cool to meet you.
Which maybe 5 years he's been sober, maybe even longer, but he was so hell, like
before.
Yeah.
God, like any drug that you had in your pocket, he would just do. And when he was in New York City, he emptied out his ATM and started. He goes, people who think they're rich walk on roses. Well, I walk on money. And he just started throwing money all over New York City. And all these, like, not even bums, like real people were picking up.
Yeah.
Real, actual people?
Yeah. Real people in New York are bums. That's, yeah, I think I would lean down if somebody was throwing money on the ground. I'm going to get what else.
And that's when I was like, this dude's bonkers. And, like, his... You know when, like, you're totally on something, you're like working on your jaw and shit?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, you need help.
But that wasn't the day. Yeah, he said, he's told the story before. It was like a big intervention you guys did for him, which was cool as shit. No, he was off his rod. The first time I ever met Steve-O was at the Comedy Cellar in New York, and he came, and it was like, I was so excited to meet him. I don't know if I actually even met him because he was ripping his shirt a bunch and then went on stage and was weird for a while.
Yeah.
Like, not funny. It was like he laid on the piano and did a bunch. And I got to ask him years later. I'm like, yeah, you came down to this club once. I met you, I think, briefly. He was like, I don't remember. I was on LSD pretty hard that night.
That was a pretty good impression, man.
Yeah, I'm working on them. Yeah. I'm working on my impressions more. Hey, man. Although every impression I do covers like 5 people.
You know, it's pretty funny, though. Dave England decided to get all wasted once. And when he gets wasted, he turns into a person named Darth, we call him. And, it costs $5 million to make a Jackass movie, and then it usually makes like $100 million. But he decided to jump off the podium as a lady was in the middle of saying, like, random people get hurt filming Jackass. And I'm trying to say, we only hurt our friends. Well, he jumps off podium. She falls like medium. Like, she didn't get hurt one bit, but she got $4 million from that.
Jesus. Oh, tell me the place and the time.
That was the cost of the movie, you know?
God damn. I'll take a Preston Lacey body splash for fucking $4 million. I'll crowd surf that son of a bitch myself if I have to. What's the most hurt you ever got making one? I mean, it looked like the dick farm on your butt.
Well,
looked insane.
That was painful, but is what happened was, they branded the dick on my ass, which was like, I kept jumping, so now I have a hologram dick. But it's like, 8 of them. But I decided to wear the same pants for 10 days straight, which gave me a fucking staph infection. And that hurt worse than the actual brand. It was like screaming at my mom to take me to the hospital, and it was bad news. It was so pussy and infected.
Do you have to talk to an agent that you're wearing the same pants for 10 days and Steve-O's walking on money? Because I think you guys were equal parts pretty big in those films.
That's what was so strange about, like, the first time I went to rehab, which I was, like, forced to go to, and I'm listening to the lady give the speech, and she's trying to tell me that she's like, there's nothing good that could come from alcohol. Everything bad happened. I'm like, tell that to the threesome I had last night. Tell that to me doing all this. Anytime I do any Jackass stunts, I usually will do a shot at Crown. Back then, and it would give me beer muscles.
So it's actually fueled 3 super successful films and a TV show?
Yeah, so tell that to the 2 Lamborghinis in my driveway, bitch.
That's probably not the speech they were looking for at that meeting. Bam? Would you like to speak? Yeah.
You're not exactly bottom amount when you have 2 Lamborghinis in the driveway. You know what I mean? That's not your bottom yet. You got to go for a while after that.
And that's what was so hard. Like, how do you could tell when friends hit rock bottom. Like, my best friend Novak, his rock bottom was everybody, just he kept calling everybody up, and he was on heroin. Everybody knew this, and his mom was the last person to let him in his house. And he shit his mom's couch on Mother's Day with a needle in his arm. Tried to claim he had food poisoning, but he forgot that the needle was still in his arm. So like, oh, I shit your couch, Mom. Oh, sorry, it's Mother's Day. I must have had food poisoning. Well, the needle is still in your. It's from that. So, then he got kicked out of her house, and that's when he hit rock bottom.
That was rock bottom. I actually met Novak not a couple years ago, and he seemed like a good guy. I think he had it together at that point.
Well, once again, he's 4 years sober now, and it's insane because like he was probably worse than Steve-O, but I mean, the stories that he has so like. We're at the Baltimore Orioles stadium, and there's this big concert happening, and he's kicking game to some girl, and he goes, you know what, let's just find a discreet location to go fuck. And she's like, all right, let's go do that. His idea of a discreet location was the nosebleed section of the bleachers. The whole stadium could just look like this and see this. So now the security guard sees it, and he's like, you better knock that off right now. He's like, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm going to come in 10 seconds. And then as soon as he grabs him, he's like, you're not going to go. He pulls him off and comes all over his arm. And he's like, I told you, motherfucker, in 10 seconds.
That is not rock bottom.
No.
That's a good lower. Tuesday. That's a fun Tuesday right there.
If you could still come, no, it's not rock bottom.
Yeah, man. That's a big thing about trying to be able to come in front of all those people and being yelled at by security.
And like on
He's
tour,
focused, if nothing else.
On tour, you know, I walk into the tour bus, and he's humming like this bleach blonde, red-haired midget, and he has a pizza on her back as he's watching an iPhone porn of a hot chick. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm looking at a hot girl. I'm like, then once he's done, he's like, damn, I really regret doing that. And then the next day, she shows up to the next concert. He's like, gets drunk again. He's like, fuck it, round 2. Goes for it again.
He fucked a midget with a pizza on her back?
Yeah.
That was a small pizza.
Yeah.
Just a slice?
It's personal pan.
It was one of those personal pans you get at the stadium?
And she couldn't finish it. It was... Oh, wait, let's fill these guys in for everything they missed. A guy jizzed all over somebody
Security.
at a stadium. Another guy had a needle in his arm and shit on his mother's couch. I think you're up to date now.
And then fucked a midget pizza. And then ... now. Yeah, he was even in the movies when Novak would be in, he would do some pretty fucking wild shit. But yeah, I mean, at the time of all that stuff, there's probably so much fun stuff. I said, especially having to get off alcohol and finding out that alcohol fueled so many things you're able to do, which makes sense to a degree.
And Novak
was pretty nutty. Like
he was really gnarly. Like you know, Steve-O would be contemplating like, all right, I'm going to go off this wheelbarrow in a bush off this roof. You know, like Novak would be like, oh, quit looking. I just shut the fuck up and put me up there and throw me off the goddamn thing. Like he didn't care. He didn't care.
That's heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what heroin does. It
works fantastic. Until it doesn't. That's what I like to say.
It must.
Thank God I've never seen it or like anything. Like I know the end result of that.
Sure.
And it's like, why would anybody try heroin? Like you waste all your money and then you start robbing from your best friends until you lose all your friends. Like it just doesn't make sense why people would.
Because if you're willing to do all that, it must be fucking awesome to do.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah,
you know?
Me either.
I'll just say this: it's as comfortable as you'll ever be in your whole life.
My uncle he mows my lawn and he like cleans the pool and stuff. He goes into the pool house recently and he like was fixing some wires and he looks up and he's like, bag of heroin, 13 bags of heroin. I'm like, this has to be Novak. He's 4 years sober now. I call him, I'm like, Novak, remember when you were under my DeLorean, like you were changing the oil and you definitely don't know how to do that and you were looking for something?
That's never been said ever before or after.
Is what you were looking for in my pool house? Because he's like, motherfucker, that's where I left all that heroin.
I'll be over in 5. I should throw that out for you.
I actually think now, though, because he's been in rehab 16 times, and like, you know, this time I really think like if I had a bag of heroin, he would just throw it right in the garbage. Like,
age probably comes into play with a lot of that too. You get to
well,
the
his
point
mom
you're not
got
looking
down on
like
her hands and knees after he shit her couch, and she goes, "God, please kill him, cure him, or kill me."
And while she was down there, she cleaned the shit off the couch. I mean, she was already down there. What are you going to let a heroin addict clean shit off your couch? You're just going to smear it around.
Obviously worked because, I mean, now he has root beer and pizza parties on his fucking birthday.
That's fucking awesome, though, man. Yeah. That's good to be on the other side of that.
You know, tea is his new thing. Damn, you got to try this Earl Grey tea with a dash of honey and some peppermints to fucking die for. I'm like,
OxyContin.
Tea nut.
Just drop a couple OxyContins in there. Cures what ails you. No, that's fucking fantastic, man. You know, everyone's going to... I think at some point where it's either going to kill you or you're going to just get too old to even be like, there is a time. I know so many people have gone to rehab like 10 times, shit like that, and then finally do eventually get it together. Yeah. I mean, on a much smaller scale, I've quit smoking 46 times, and I can't pull it off for some reason. But I'll be back. Don't you worry.
The best way to quit smoking is heroin. Because that cigarette lasts all weekend long. It really does. Same one. You're just...
If there's enough Walking Dead episodes to keep me in the house and heroin, why would I smoke?
You know, everyone I've ever known who's done heroin also smokes. It's it really goes together nice. I don't know why.
Yeah,
it's
well,
just nice.
How else are you going to celebrate after you just wrote an awesome song? Isn't that what it does? Ron, you had like a lot of stories with or experience with heroin?
Everyone has those stories, don't we, gang? You know what I mean? You know, I was
Let's
telling...
go around the room. What's your heroin story, miss?
I was telling Bam, Don Vito, me and him grew up in the same town, and we used to know each other when we were younger. And when I did my show in Florida, he used to come in and be on the Ron and Ron show all the time. But I go all the way back. Literally, Don Vito was in my first wedding.
Really?
That's where my fucking head was at the time.
Don Vito is phenomenal. But his diet was 30 Budweisers a day, Percocets down his throat. He wouldn't snort coke, but he would just eat it.
He couldn't snort it. Here's why. He couldn't snort it because he used to fucking paint cars and didn't wear the mask, so everything had filled into his nose.
At AOK Auto Body, yeah.
Yeah. And he would just, like you would lay out a rail and he'd go like this.
Wow. Yeah.
He was adorable. One time we were coming back from Atlantic City and we came into Philly and we were he used to have a van all the time, like a party van that would always have a keg in it. And everybody was like sleeping in the van and he gets pulled over and everyone is fucking holding and he's drunk as shit. And the cop has got his license and is giving him shit. And a car just comes barreling down the street, hits the cop car, and keeps going. And the fucking cop just throws his license back at him, jumps in the car, and takes off. And we all sat there for 5 minutes going, what the fuck just happened? It was one of the greatest moments of my life that I ever had. And I was like, I think God wants us to do something. But later I found out he didn't. The other thing about him is that when he was younger, in fights and fist fights, instead of punching, he would just grab...
He would choke the shit out of you, yeah.
Just grab your windpipe, and that would be it.
Like, my dad and him were at an Elvis concert back in, like, 79, and somebody had a problem with him in one row above him, and he just choked the shit out of him until he, like, until he passed out.
How Philly is that, getting into a fist fight at an Elvis concert?
2 years after Elvis died.
That's right. Yeah, it had to be before that. He died 3 days after I was born, actually. 77, that's fucking crazy. That's a crazy diet for Don Vito to have, considering how heavy he was. It seems like there was other things in that diet, for sure. I feel like those things would make you super
That's
thin.
The thing, like, all my dad's brothers, he has 4 of them, and they're all nuts except for Phil. He's the only one who, like, never drank, he smoked cigarettes, but, like, he never, everybody else, complete hell. Like, Kevin, who mows my lawn, he went to the army in Germany. One day he decides some little girl fell into the river, and he dove in at night and saved her. And he was on the front cover of the newspaper saying,
Your dad?
No, my Uncle Kevin, saying hero. Next day, you know, when like the sergeant's like, drop down and give me 20 pussy. Like, he's like, pussy? Like, he beats the guy up.
Yeah.
And now he's in court about this, and the judge goes, so you're in here because you called him a pussy and then you beat him up. Well, I'm calling you a pussy right now. What are you going to do about it? He hops over the podium and beats the shit out of him, and then he gets kicked out of the army.
I like they were all nuts, your dad's brothers, except your dad, who just was a wonderful person, and you showed him that by beating him up in a bathroom constantly.
Kevin had a really big reputation, like, as a badass.
Yeah.
And, like, if I found out even today, if he was mad at me, I'd climb a fucking tree. I really would.
Like, my Aunt Boof got hit by a crowbar by somebody in high school, and Kevin found out who it was, and he was in the bathroom in the middle of punching the shit out of him and flushing his head down the toilet, and the principal walks in, and he just goes, stay the fuck out of this.
Yeah.
And the principal stayed out of it.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Did you feel when you were like when you're hanging around in like the Hollywood scene and stuff and being out in LA, do you feel like you can relate to all these like LA pish posh people when you have such Philly stories like that? That's why I feel when I go places. I'm like, I feel like I don't blend into anywhere where everyone's wearing suits and gowns and high fashion.
It's really
shit.
weird, like, who I connect with, you know, like, I'm really good friends with Jared Leto from 30 Seconds to Mars, and I met Jeremy Piven. He was a poison cocksucker. And I met Harvey Weinstein. He was a poison cocksucker, and now I see what's getting to him.
Yeah.
Like, ha! That's what you get, you fat motherfucker.
I'm telling
What a scumball, you know? Like, he's married to, like, this hot-ass chick, and, like, every second of every living moment of every living day, he's trying to hit on another girl and get a massage or get whatever. It's pure scumball.
That shows you how good pussy and heroin is, man. It's just, it motivates.
Like they said, no matter who you marry, there's always another girl you'd like to rape. The Harvey Weinstein story.
They're always out there.
Hey, you know what? I got raped by a girl. I know you might think this can't happen, but it can. I've seen me do it.
on.
You told us on Howard Stern, I think, right?
I did the loop for the first time. I was the 13th skater to ever do it in Phoenix, Arizona at the Tony Hawk Tour. And once I landed, I was like, I'm getting fucked up tonight. So when I drink whiskey, to my closest friends, which was Novak at the time, you know, I'm sitting there telling him how worthless he is and how he doesn't do shit and blah, 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 blah. I fall asleep in my bed. We're sharing a room. Some 200-pound Mexican chick knocks on the door and says, is Bam in there? And he just goes, yeah, have at it. So I wake up to this chick on me going, I love you, I love you, I love you. I'm like, who the fuck are you? What just happened? Get the fuck off me. And then I look at Novak and say, that's what you get, motherfucker.
Did you get the acting part?
So
or?
I guess if you're sleeping, you know, and somebody starts going like that, something might happen. And I woke up to that. I got raped by a girl.
But you boned up, though, which was pretty impressive.
Now you see why Trump wants to build that wall, don't you, folks? We need it. We honestly need it.
Keep this fat Mexican girl rapist out of here.
And then her boyfriend was waiting outside because she thought she was just getting an autograph or something.
That's hilarious. To give her an autograph on her back with your jism.
It's an odd applause break there. That was a really...
It's my only impression of Hispanic people is sleepy Mexican. You tell me any Hispanic, any different kind of Hispanic, it's still coming out sleepy Mexican. Every single time. I hate to have an opportunity to talk to you like this and not tell you one of my favorite things ever you did on Jackass is Heavy Metal Alarm Clock. And I've always wanted to ask you, because it's a sick-ass guitar solo you're playing. Is that guitar laid over that video afterwards, or are you playing that intricate when you're punching him in the face?
What happened was I was playing the guitar solo to a hymn song called Razor Blade Kiss, and I guess they couldn't clear the rights to that, so they had a guy come in and look at my fingers and just dub over that. Yeah. So it turned out a bit different, but it looks like I was playing it. I was just playing to the song.
It was one of the funniest things you've ever... Ron, are you familiar at all with the Heavy Metal Alarm Clock?
Yes, of course I am, Jay. I'm from the United States of America, aren't I?
You looked a little befuddled when I said it. I wanted to make sure we were on the same page here, man. And also, I know the late fucking great Ryan Dunn was your best friend, man. He was so awesome. Yeah, fucking absolutely, man. Ryan Dunn was amazing. I guess the crowd's not fans, but what a weird non-reaction to have.
The kitten is.
Oh, the kitten got excited? He was you guys were such an influential thing, especially as me starting out in comedy, when you guys were kind of like hitting your stride with everything, how much I looked to that. And as a stand-up comic, it was such a fun thing to watch. I feel the Impractical Jokers has a similar thing to you guys.
and like we would always just feed off of each other like perfect energy, you know. And
it was
like,
camaraderie, man.
When I found that news out, like I was pretty lost. I didn't know, like I always had him by my side. Whenever we'd film anything with MTV or any kind of interview, it would always be us feeding off each other, and then that's just gone. You know, it was hard to deal with.
No, absolutely, man. It was. I think the whole show's thing was, that's why it can't be duplicated a bunch of times, is, sorry, my baby's here. I guess.
Bam, is this your baby, Becky?
Yeah.
Let's get her to do a little stunt.
All right. Come on up.
Is that really your baby?
Yeah, right there.
Oh.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
How old now?
9 months.
How's that for life-changing, right?
In a good way. It's a lot of work, but, I've never, like, changed the diaper yet. She does all the work.
Yeah.
Why is that fucked up?
Oh, yeah.
Shut up, you sad broad. Deal with it. He's a breadwinner. Suck a dick.
While you're booing, remember that baby was born in a castle.
We had to take 2 Lamborghinis because we couldn't fit all of us in the way to the hospital.
And his name is Phoenix Wolf, so Nikki actually goes, it's a pretty weird name. Do you think he might get picked on in school? I'm like, picked on? Yeah. He's going to be getting dropped off in a fucking purple Lamborghini. He's going to be the man.
Yeah. Uncle Kevin will be there to flush someone's head down the toilet.
A young Phoenix emerges from a fucking Lamborghini. He's going to be getting pussy by the time he's 10. My dad dropped me off in a Stingray once, but we were both fat. Looked weird. The doors open and we both just fell out onto the curb. You ever watch fat people try to get out of a very low car? It's a several-step process. You got to use that steering wheel a lot. I'll never understand. I'll never understand how cool that is. That's your first child?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic, man. So, yeah, I mean, enjoy your sleep because that's over. It's a boy. That's pretty fucking great. Were you worried that you were going to get God's wrath and give you a girl?
Well, that's what I was kind of hoping for, because I was like, if it's a boy, I don't know if I want to teach him all my jackass shit knowledge. Like, fucking, is that a good idea?
Jump off this house, you might make $1 million.
Exactly.
That is, wait, don't say that early. Don't get that information out just right now. That's amazing, man. My daughter, I have a daughter only, so it sucks. I did a lot of things to deserve to have a daughter, and let's just say my daughter's probably the one that's going to be blowing Phoenix in a Taco Bell parking lot at some point. At some point, after rock bottom. No, you guys aren't listening. After rock bottom. She's going to shit on my couch first, and then I won't care who she's blowing at Taco Bell.
The real uncomfortable thing is your daughter's 14. So
she's 50. She's going to be 16 next week.
That's really inappropriate then. I think there's an age difference we should all worry about.
Well, there's nothing I could do. She's been getting dropped off at fucking public school in Hyundai Santa Fe's most of her life. So I didn't mean to bring you down, Ron. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. It just scared me a little bit. I read the papers. That's all. I just worry about the young people and the cats.
And the cats. All these young cats in the room right now. Bam, it's been absolutely so cool to fucking meet you, man, and bullshit with you, dude. I hope you come up to New York sometime and hang out with us again.
Yeah, for sure.
And fucking Bam Margera, everybody. What more can you fucking say?
Everybody. Yeah.
Thank you for spending some time with us, man. Should we take one more break, Ronnie, and then we'll ride this thing out?
Break, yeah.
Are we break? We'll take a quick break, and we'll come right back, everybody. Here we go.
And now back to the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan.
All right, good news. Jay and I were just asked to join a skate gang. So,
How you doing with that? Is it going good?
Yeah.
Already going good?
Yeah.
It's so funny meeting, for the first time, an adult jackass guy.
Yeah.
And so I got both of them. I got Bam Margera with Steve-O, same thing. A clean and sober Steve-O. When I first worked with Steve-O in D.C., Washington, D.C., see, the parents went to the bathroom together to do coke. See that? Where's Mom?
Nice.
That
is nice. That's how families stay together.
But I was working, and he invited me over to his hotel room to hang out, to have dinner or something before the show one night, and he was making me, when I got there, he was tossing a salad, a wooden salad bowl.
Oh.
Yeah, no, not the way you're hoping.
Oh.
Legit leafy lettuce salad.
Oh.
And ew, gross. and making tofurkey and some kind of other vegan shit. And I started laughing, and he was like, "What are you laughing at, buddy?" I go, "I don't know. When I was younger, if he told me I'd be hanging out with Steve-O one day, I thought we'd be snorting wasabi off each other's dick holes or something. I didn't."
Putting pins through your nipples.
Tofurkey. Yeah.
That was always the thing with everyone's like, those guys were brilliant. I'm like, yeah, but they still stapled their own balls to something.
For your entertainment, though. That was
yes,
for you.
It was for your entertainment.
It's the ultimate suffering for your art.
I want to tell another Don Vito story, because this is one of my fucking favorite stories of all time. We were down at the beach, me, him, and this other guy. His name was Conchester Rocky. Because he lived on the Conchester Highway and worked on the Conchester Highway and really liked the movie Rocky. So
that wrote itself.
Yeah. We were down there, Indian River, and me and Rocky were in the water, and we got caught in a fucking riptide, right? So I had never been in a riptide before, so I went underwater and just was clawing the fucking sand to get back up. It was the most exhausted I've ever been in my life. So I come out of the water, and I'm just fucking dying. And Don Vito is on the beach screaming and laughing, and he's pointing, and he's yelling, "Ronnie, look, Rocky's drowning," right? This is our fucking friend. So he was so happy, and the lifeguard had to go out and get him with one of those fucking red little torpedoes that they go around with. And as he was swimming him back in, Vito swims out to them and starts dunking Rocky's head under the water with the fucking lifeguard smacking at him. I don't know why that gave me so much joy. I want to tell another story about his Uncle Kevin, too. His Uncle Kevin had stole a badge from a cop and was hanging around in the bathroom of the Tower Theater, just fucking taking kids and throwing them against the wall. and taking their dope off of them.
And then just using it.
Yeah, he was just like, yeah, he had to think, you fucker, all right, I'm going to let you go, but this stays with me. And he was just doing that throughout an entire Aerosmith show.
That's probably some good drugs.
Yeah.
What was the year on that?
What was the year on that?
Yeah.
Dream on, dream on.
Oh, okay. Like that's the closer.
Yeah, that was the closer. Yeah, that would have been mid-70s, but now he's, mowing his nephew's lawn.
So,
Everything
shit works out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Things work out the way they're going to fucking work out. That was a kick for me. Were you a big fan of the show when it came out?
Jackass?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
It really was so ridiculous. And you forget that he was a highly accomplished skateboarder before that.
Yeah, before that, well, Gail's first job was in a skateboard shop, and 9 out of 10 kids were buying the fucking BAM thing over everything else. They
like
were
his
just,
board?
His board, yeah.
No
so
shit.
he was making a lot of money off clothing and skateboards, and, not just falling off stuff, but, he was an entrepreneur.
Cock slapping a friend or
Yes.
whatever. That really is, that's why the show was the whitest show ever on television, because you're not going to get a bunch of black pranksters to cock slap each other over and over again. It's just...
It's very true.
There's never been
a black guy who said, let's hang Brain. That doesn't happen. It's a different community.
He goes, hey, man, you want to compare dicks?
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
They're both big, I'm sure.
You know what? We lost her on that hang Brain thing. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's happened. I'm fucking not woke yet. That's me.
You thought you were woke, Ronnie B., but not the case. Shit.
Damn it.
You think is there a Black Panther panel happening or something right now?
Yeah. That was an awkward moment, wasn't it?
Wasn't supposed to be. We were all supposed to laugh at that. She was going to turn around and give me one of these, like, I get it, because the thing earlier when we said the Black Panther thing, instead it just sat in a racist moment. That's not going to look good when I'm talking to network.
Now that she's gone, I feel like I have this great joke I can tell. I just really hope she had to be somewhere else. That would really make me sad.
No,
Aww.
I think...
Millennials.
If it makes you feel any worse, the black guy left a half hour ago, so...
No, that actually made me feel better. They're just jokes.
I like if you hammer them in succession, though, they do eventually laugh. That's how Philly this crowd still is when you roll the dice. After a while, they're like, all right, they're just funny now. Come on.
I think what we should do now is have a contest to give away our place cards.
Oh, yeah. What kind of contest do we do? I mean, this capacity crowd, we don't have enough for a family feud.
Street jokes. Here's what I'm going to do. Give each one of you 5 minutes with my credit card. How's that sound?
But you can only order things online.
Yes. And it'll only be fun for the first 3 people.
Then it's a wrap. Should we do some sort of a contest?
Were you nervous with Ben? Was there a little bit of starstruckness?
Yeah, a little starstruck, but I could get through that. I'm trying to get better at just having people on radio and talking to them in general when they're like famous. I feel like they've stepped down a notch to talk to my stupid ass.
That's how I felt coming down here with you.
Yeah, I was saying I was getting that vibe from two ends, it felt like there. Both of these guys are like, are we here for you? I'm like, I thought we were all here together, man.
I was like, Jay, we're talking about his uncles now. Did you see how happy he was that I knew that his dad had been the only person that hit a fucking home run off the roof of Chichester High School?
Yeah,
that's
you said
the
that
truth.
back there.
You don't know that about Phil. He was like a fucking great baseball player.
Fantastic. I mean, he's got the build from what I see in that bathroom, so...
Still has it.
So he was like an in-shape guy at one point.
No. You don't
he
have
was just
to be
a great fat baseball player?
Yeah. I mean, like John Kruk. You don't really... You know what I mean? You don't have to be... Yeah. You don't have to be in great shape if you fucking hit it far enough. You know?
Where do they put him? Where do they put him in the field? Right field, right? That's where they always put me.
Did they?
Yeah, you know, they always say they put the people who aren't very good in right field because it rarely goes there.
Yeah.
What they don't tell you is because it rarely goes there, when it does, the entire audience focuses on the one fat kid they try to get out of the way.
Yeah.
As he has so much time to wonder about this moment he's going to blow in front of his family and shame everybody here, and they're going to tease me because we're not going to Pizza Hut either way.
You're the only person I've ever heard say the baseball audience. They're looking at a pretty good audience today, huh?
They weren't fans. It was Cub Scout. There was no one there wearing my jersey in the audience. And he's going to burn it when I trade teams to the next Cub Scouts, when I move up to Boy Scouts baseball. Were you an athlete growing up?
No, I played baseball.
So no?
Yeah, no, not at all. I had played football like that, you know, what was called, I think it was called the Burt Bell League, but it was basically the fucking Little League version. And I remember they would be way more intense, like you have to give 110%. And I remember saying, as like a kid, I'm like, well, that's not going to happen. You know what I mean? I got a lot on my mind right now. I can't fucking commit. I could probably commit like 23% during games only. Practices, I'm going to be fucking around a lot. I'm going to, you know what I mean? Like, I could not get into, oh, we lost, so I feel bad.
Never?
Never.
In any competitive, like, pickup games or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I would play everything, but I did not fucking feel bad if we lost the stupid fucking game. And then the same way, academically, if I failed the test, I'm like, fuck it. I don't care. You know what I mean? I wasn't going to feel bad about myself.
Oh, I was the opposite. I was like, throw something at the gate and kick something.
Yeah. Well, I think the difference
Say
is,
if they're going to keep fouling me, it's because they cheat.
well, this is the difference. My parents love me.
Yeah.
So,
That may have been it. Were they present, too?
yeah.
Did you have everything?
Yes, yeah.
Were they also present and encouraging into your artistic side?
Sure. I don't have that giant daddy hole that you have in your chest.
Yeah. Gary.
Gary hole.
That's what it should be called, the Gary hole.
But you see that you could tell Bam's parents loved him, so he was very, comfortable in life.
You think so when I lost the game, I'd fucking throw something at the gate and be like, this is why he left.
Yeah.
I can't win at anything.
Chris Stanley has that kind of snap temper if something doesn't work out. Is Chris around? Is he here? He's in the booth. There's Chris Stanley, everybody. You want to... Chris, is it possible for you to come down, or...
I thought that was Bam Margera.
Almost.
Everyone's Bam Margera.
2 years. Yeah. Here he comes.
Yeah, come on down.
3 strides and a pull up the pants.
Oh, dude, if you would have broad jumped onto the stage, that would have been sick. Buddy.
Why do you think you needed an extra mic? You didn't want to use Bam's mic?
You could have done this from back there.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming out here tonight. We'll be talking about this storm in North Carolina, and then I'll take a few questions. Chris?
Yes, Ron?
You also, your dad, you had some rough patches, right?
Oh, yes, very much so. He liked the booze, and he liked the dope, and he liked the gambling, and he liked the racism.
I like you did that for our for the deaf members.
I was all with him until that last one. Now, when you were hearing about the heroin stories that Bam had, were you up there in the booth crying, thinking about your own dad?
Yeah, I was just like, oh, that rang a bell. Oh, man. I never got a Ferrari later in life, Bam.
You never found 13 extra bags of heroin around the house.
Bam's funny stories were scaring everybody, weren't they? Like,
that was hilarious. That was true a little bit.
And then he'd look around, he had shit all down his leg, and it was bloody. And then everyone said, well, let's eat it.
And his mom said, you die or I die.
It was so fucking funny. His mom was just standing over his grave saying, you fucking bastard, I'd tear your lungs out. And I never changed my baby.
I'm the
Or
Lizard
fed
King.
it.
I could do anything.
One time I left my baby in the car at the Wawa. It was really fucking edgy there for a while, man. I was really loving that. But isn't it funny, like, when you, like his stories are crazy, but then I told you how, like, his uncle's stories are crazy, and then his grandfather's stories were crazy. It just goes all the way back to, like, the Civil War, when those guys were just bayoneting each other, like, fuck you. I had a musket ball stuck in my nut.
My gunpowder sack's in my asshole. You gotta fish it out, Steve-O. I mean, Jebediah-O.
Like, Delaware County is so fucking crazy, and I had no idea until I left there, and I had no idea that people didn't have just, like, their kids fight other kids. That was, like, the first time I'm like, well, you ought to send them back out there with a stick to hit that other kid. And people are like, what are you fucking talking about? I'm like, self-esteem. He's got to fucking let everybody at school know. Right?
That's a pretty Philly thing, too. When you go home and when you get your parents involved in a fight you just had, it was rarely for, like, to tell them for anything to be in trouble. It's now to get them involved. Like, look, now you got to go fight his dad.
Dude, I'd see my mom coming out of the fucking house like a mad woman at one of my neighbors one day because that guy got involved in a fight me and his kid was having. And here's the thing. They stayed mad at each other. Me and his kids started playing with each other about another 12 minutes later. Like, there's no grudge holding at all. It's just like, that fight's over. Let's fucking play cowboys now.
And your parents stayed angry.
Yeah, they were adults, so they had a memory. You know what I mean? They were like, they had a history about themselves. But no one else ever did.
Did you ever see your mom actually scrap?
Well, my mom was always fucking pissed. But she was like, people would back up with her, and she was a tiny, tiny woman, but people would back the fuck off.
Really? I saw my mom fight once.
Yeah?
A woman, we were walking home with grocery. I remember having grocery bags.
Yeah.
Paper ones, so we're holding from the bottom, two-hander is why I point that out. And a lunatic who lived, maybe homeless, but around our area, came up and said that my mom has been fucking her boyfriend and started a fight with my mom. My mom dropped the bag. She tried not to fight her, then eventually dropped the bag and did hit her a few times, nice. And then the lady backed down and fucking went away. Like a shark you punch in the nose, I guess, or something. And she left it. My mom, and to this day, I gotta be honest, my mom probably fucked that lady's boyfriend. I don't know I don't know for sure, but it just seemed very out of nowhere to not have anything to do with it. The lady seemed to have a reason. My mom wasn't saying you're out of your mind. She was just like, my son's here, and then she was like, but you fucked my boyfriend. She's like, come on, man, what? And then just
So that's why you get upset when your team loses.
And then if I lose a game of 2-on-2 basketball, I'm very angry.
Fuckers. I'll fucking kill you.
He goes, we had to beat you in basketball because your mom fucked my dad. Shut up, guys. But you get hostile is what he brought you up here to say, Chris, right? You get very hostile at sports when you would play them.
Anything. If somebody says anything to him, he's fucking angry.
Oh, I have a very, very short temper. But if anything, like a major thing happens, like a death, I'm fine. But the small things are when I lose my shit. Like I could spill a bottle of water and I'd fucking lose it. And I'd
but if me and Jay died, you'd be fine.
No, now that's the exception.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love you.
I know you do, buddy.
I love you.
I know you do, kid.
Just want to make sure you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm over here too, buddy. He said if me and Jay died, you really just pledged your allegiance back to Ron and gave the cold shoulder.
Yeah, I guess Chris serves two masters.
I can't lose you both.
I serve but one master.
So formal.
Yeah.
Give me a hand of wood.
I forgot to tell you, we live in medieval times. And
sire,
I think I'm a serf.
Yeah. That's the only fucking surfing you'll ever do. Sure, he surfs and turfs.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Fucking best meal.
Do you play video games still? Chris?
No, I don't play video games.
No.
Not for a long time.
That's a good gauge of your anger level, too. I still get weirdly pretty pissed at video games.
Well, the problem is if you play them online, like children just call you the N-word a lot.
Back to racism, huh, Chris?
No, I'm just saying that's the problem with online video games.
I'm not comfortable with that.
I don't play online. I just play, in my house.
Against your computer.
Yeah, I'm in front of my machine.
There's nothing to be mad about that.
And I take the paddle and I play the game.
Hey, I hope someone walks in here and just sees this Bam Margera in front of them. Holy shit, Bam. What happened, dude? You were an athlete.
So tell us about you were the first one to do the loop, you say.
Yep.
I was the 13th person in Phoenix to do a fucking loop with clothespins in my asshole.
And that was the 7th time we killed a hooker.
My dad fucked Jay's mom.
That our moms fought.
Yeah. Then our moms had a big fight.
Did you ever see your dad fight?
No, I never saw him physically fight. I saw him verbally fight all the time.
Other people, like talk shit.
Yeah, talk shit, yeah.
In front of you? Did you feel like your dad was like the man? When he talked shit to other people back down, you felt like?
Yes.
Did you ever have to see him back down?
Never.
That'd be crushing.
It would be like seeing John Wayne back down, Jay. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I didn't realize your dad
like,
was a plainsman.
It was... My dad was one of the sons of Katie Elder. McClintock, we called him. Chisholm. Nobody watches John Wayne movies. I gave you just 5 fucking titles. It's called Turner Classic Movies, guys. You get on Filmstruck, and it teams up with Criterion.
You have to attach some cosplay to it, though. Maybe a duster or...
And this corner... Just had nowhere to go with that. I was going to do a mean Chris joke, and I'm not going to do that because he serves but one master.
That's right. Correct.
I can appreciate that. I can really appreciate that. When's the last fight you've been in, Chris?
I haven't been in a fight. I think in middle school was the last time I got into a fight. Because my dad would get into fights all the time. He would get arrested for fighting. One time outside the Port Authority in New York City, a homeless man accosted us when we took the bus back from Six Flags. And
Six
yeah,
what?
that's when a homeless person's supposed to laugh at you for taking a bus to Six Flags. Rent a car, you asshole.
And then
that was his vacation.
Look at you motherfucker getting on that bus. Look at y'all. Corny ass motherfucker.
What's happening?
Give me $1. Oh, you probably ain't got one, you bus riding asshole.
Jay, now she's leaving again.
Oh, a
Look how you all
double
turned
leave?
around to see if she came back and left. So sad.
Then the homeless man...
Oh, my God, you're finishing this fucking terrible story.
Yeah, it's a terrible story. The homeless guy said, I have a knife, give me all your money, to which my dad replied, pull it, motherfucker, pull it. And this was in the middle of the street.
And he had his dick out while he yelled at him.
Hard as a rock.
Stab my kid, I'll believe you. Stab my kid, I'll believe you.
So I wasn't big on violence, being surrounded by it as a child.
Oh, you didn't like violence?
No.
You're an angry guy now, though.
Yeah, like verbal anger, but not violence against people.
All right, I'll know that if I ever feel like punching you. That'll be good news for me.
What are you going to do about it?
Turning his cheek like a Christian. He's like a fucking sheep herder in an old western. Chisholm, John Chisholm, the man who shot Liberty Valance. He was no one here has seen John Wayne movies.
Chris Stanley promised when he put his guns away, he'd never pull them out again. A man of peace. I could appreciate that. I've been in a weird amount of fights. Even as an adult, an embarrassing amount. I've never afterwards also been like, I was pretty awesome back there.
No. You never felt good about yourself.
I've never walked away and been like, you know what? Nailed it. That was the last, when I punched the guy for hitting my car, I felt justified in doing it, but Christine brought me back down the size after that by telling me I punched a gay kid, which I'm pretty sure I didn't. I think that was just her way of keeping me in line somehow. You know what I mean? Unimpressive. You knocked out a gay kid. Then she said, my ring's outside. Why don't you try knocking me down now?
This is a sad, sad story.
Yeah, you gotta get weird with Philly crowds. They get touchy on female abuse. It's too close to home, too real still. Why is he making jokes, honey? Are you not supposed to be treating me this way? Oh, the guy's fucking around. Shut up, asshole.
That's why I thought Rocky was a bullshit movie, because he never smacked Adrian around after he lost the fight. Maybe if you weren't fucking bringing me down, maybe if you fucking believed in me, just start smashing her again.
You like this? You like this thing I bought you? Bah, it's broken.
This is my house. It stinks. My house stinks.
He never put his hands on Adrian. Is the most unbelievable part.
Just
Now there's a white heavyweight champion who's not even a middleweight and beats everybody up and wins belts.
He gets so mad he just fucking throws Cuff and Link against the fucking wall as hard as he could. There's your fucking turtles. That's why Paulie was more realistic. You fucking busted!
Yeah, I'll tell you what though, it's still even with all that Paulie did though, they kept him around still. That's pretty.
That's fucking Philly. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's Philly as fuck.
He used to. Rocky took care of him after he beat up what became his wife.
Yeah.
In front of him, and then gave him power of attorney for some reason.
That was, well, you know, once it seemed like he had turned his life around once he had that robot. I'm it's like Elon Musk, huh, Paulie?
Happy birthday, Paulie. He fell in love with a robot, and it was downhill after that. He started slacking on his household fiduciary responsibilities. Thanks, Ron. You're the only one that really laughed at the word fiduciary being used there.
I loved it. I was so proud of you.
Rocky, while a great fighter, fiscally irresponsible.
No. Did not keep an eye on the dollar and cents.
Did not.
Yeah.
He's out in Russia with Paulie, who has power of attorney, not paying attention to his scratch.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's got a robot running around in the house by itself doing God knows what.
And where was Adrian during that, too? You know what I mean? Like, she could have looked over the money. I guess he should have taken her to the fucking zoo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They love the zoo, don't they?
Yeah, really. Why was she not handling that?
Yeah. Keep an eye on it. You think Christine is going to say, don't worry, my brother's got looking at this whole thing? No.
My drunken alcoholic brother's going to go take that over to the accountant for us. Okay.
You know who fucking did that was Billy Joel. He let his brother-in-law take care of the money even after he fucking divorced the wife, and it was all missing.
Yeah, Dane Cook got fucked by his brother, I think, too.
Yeah, his own brother, not even a brother-in-law. You know what I mean?
Slice off some of that money off the top.
Yeah.
I used to do it to strippers, and I felt bad.
What's that? Just take...
I used to drive strippers to bachelor parties.
Yeah.
And it pays shit money to put yourself in pretty good danger, too. And then they're supposed to, like,
well,
tip you out.
by the way, no one's... Thank you for your service.
Yeah. It's fine. Oh, you know what? I just did what I was supposed to do. You know what I mean? I did my job, you did your job. My job just was taking care of these whores.
So you would take a little money off of each one of them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like $10 over the course of the night.
Right.
They're supposed to fucking... I'm sitting there. Listen, strippers don't give a fuck.
No, that's true.
And when a guy does something to them, they turn around with a real, like, keep your fucking hands off me, you piece of shit motherfucker, and then look at me like, fight this guy. And I'm like, okay, everyone, just relax. Like, there's 15 of them, idiot.
All I know is, Jay, is I believe that stripper was in love with me, and I still do to this day. And I'm glad I paid off her mortgage. It was always the most depressing thing, like when you're getting a lap dance, is when a stripper would start talking about her kid. You're like, you're fucking ruining this, honey. I'm going to be honest with you.
That's when everybody would ask me, like, did you fuck the strippers when you would drive them home? I go, no. That's when they kick it into high gear talking about their horrible lives.
Yeah.
And that doesn't seem like they want to invite you in.
Yeah, it's all said. Oh, so that was your uncle that did that. Okay. Anyway, have a great night. Here's an extra 5 ski, okay?
Hey, here's $10. You need it more than I do.
Yeah. Before you leave, put your finger in my ass, though, would you? Thanks. Just real quick. Real quick.
I never hooked up with any one of them, not once.
That's sad.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
And it was definitely part of why I got into it. It was no money. I was like, I'll get paid. I get to watch the girl get naked, and maybe they'll want to fuck me eventually. What actually happened was they didn't like me as a person. I would take them to a place to protect them. They would be mean to me and the people. I'd be in a lot of danger. I would drive them home. I would take them to a Denny's. I would pay for them because I somehow felt like they were being treated like whores so much. When I buy them Denny's, they'll see what a good person I am. And then when they make a verbal announcement like, do you want to be the 15th person to fuck me tonight? I go, sort of, but I'm going to say no because that's the right answer to say publicly. Who am I to judge?
You're just like, just finish your Grand Slam, and I'm taking you home.
Is that a moons over my hammy?
Oh. I know where we're going after this tonight, huh? Let's all get together. Jay, see the clock on the wall.
Oh, it tells us it's a wrap up here?
This was a lot of fun. We can stay, but they turn the mics off. So if you want, we could talk louder. Is that a hard out? What?
I have to go find one of the 2 black people at Comic-Con and apologize.
And I promised Bam I'd change his baby for him.
Ronnie B., thank you for coming down here with me to Philadelphia, man.
It's such a pleasure.
Chris Stanley, I fucking love you, buddy. Thank you so much.
You're going to leave these guys on their own, standing up? No one else is going to join them? There we go. Holy, a standing ovation!
We did it. We officially did it. Thank you to the Syndicate. Chris and Matt from the Syndicate. Thank you guys at Laugh Button. Thank you so much. Christine, of course. Deb from the Interrobang. We love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Comic-Con. Good night.